What are the 5 essential elements of an offer? Well, obviously, number one is price. Price is the top criteria that most sellers look at before they make a decision. Number two, what are you putting down versus what are you financing? Are you an all cash offer? Are you getting a mortgage? Also important because they're looking at the strength of the transaction and whether or not you have a high likelihood to get accepted by a financing bank if you're getting a mortgage, or you have a high likelihood of being turned down by that bank. Sometimes sellers look at lower down payment options as weaker deals, even though we know that that's not necessarily the case. Number three would be the terms. Are you making it contingent on an appraisal? Are you making it contingent on an inspection? Is it contingent on obtaining a mortgage? What are the obstacles that they see in those contingencies? Number four would be inclusions and exclusions. Are there things that you want them to leave that they're not willing to? Are there things that you want them to take that they're not willing to? And number five, what's the closing date that you're looking for? Before we submit that offer, typically as an agent, I'm contacting the other side. I'm trying to find out what their time frame looks like. So if there's flexibility for our buyers, we can work it to tailor it in the seller's benefit to give ourselves a little bit of an edge if we're competing with other bidders. But you have to make sure that your closing time frame and your seller's closing time frame are going to align. If you have a lease that ends in July and you need to move out by then, you don't want to close in August unless you have a plan to move somewhere between those two dates. So make sure that you take the time to understand those closing time frames and those elements of the offer to make your offer the most competitive it can be without hurting yourself in the process.